Top 10 steeliest fighter jets in the world. Number 10, Chengdu J-20, China. The J-20 Weilong, produced by Chengdu Aircraft Corporation, is China's operational fifth-generation stealth fighter and a centerpiece of the Play AF's modernization. Several upgraded production batches and a two-seat J-20S demonstrator have been flying in recent years. Designed primarily as an air superiority platform with precision strike reach, the J-20 uses a long blended fuselage, chined four-sections, and diverterless supersonic inlets to reduce radar return. Newer frames show redesigned spines and intake refinements associated with Chinese WS-15 engine trials. Performance estimates place the type in the supercruise-capable high Mach band when fully matured. Reported internal bays accommodate medium long-range AAMs and precision munitions, with lateral bays for short-range missiles. Avionics suites have matured toward integrated sensor fusion, infrared search and track, IRST, pods, and AESA radar updates. Reported weapons include PL-15, PL-10 family missiles and domestic guided bombs. Unique innovations include emphasis on long-range missile carriage in internal bays and air team, manned-unmanned networking demonstrated in recent tests. The J-20's reputation, a long-range, stealthy Chinese air superiority fighter built to contest airspace at scale. Number 9, Sukhoi Su-57, Russia. The Su-57, internal designation T-50, built by Sukhoi, a United Aircraft Corporation, is Russia's first production stealth fighter intended as a multi-role, air superiority and strike platform. Limited serial deliveries continued through the mid-2020s as Moscow expands production. The Su-57's design mixes internal weapon bays with serpentine inlet ducts, low observable shaping, and large control surfaces for super maneuverability. Later production examples show more focus on survivability and avionics than early prototypes. Published performance figures indicate a top speed above Mach 2, high service ceiling, and super maneuverable handling, thanks to thrust vectoring engines used on development aircraft. Avionics centers on an AESA radar, IRST systems, and integrated EW pods, while armament plans include long-range R-37M, R-77 derivatives, and guided munitions. Internal bays reduce signature for initial missile launches. Distinctive strengths are its blend of traditional Russian kinematic performance with incremental stealth and electronic warfare. A fighter built to combine dogfight agility and long-range engagement. Number 8, Advanced Medium Combat Aircraft, AMCA, India. The AMCA is India's indigenous fifth-generation effort led by Ada Hal with DRDO support. Currently in the prototype and development planning phase with government approvals and an industry partnership model guiding prototype rollout in the late 2020s. Officially framed as a multi-role stealth-oriented air superiority fighter, AMCA's conceptual design emphasizes an internal weapons bay, low observable shaping, internal fuel for long range, and options for thrust vectoring engines when indigenous high-thrust power plants mature. Publicized projections list a heavy internal fuel fraction, multi-ton internal tanks, AESA radar and sensor fusion, and payload capacity for precision-guided weapons within internal bays. A central technical challenge remains engine development and sourcing. Indian planners are pursuing a mix of domestic and partner engines while accelerating private sector involvement. Unique features will likely include strong native systems integration, a focus on range, endurance for South Asian operations, and an indigenization approach to lower lifecycle costs. The AMCA's reputation, a national program aiming to close the stealth gap with long-range, locally sustained capability. Number 7, KAI KF-21 Borami, Republic of Korea. The KF-21, developed by Korea Aerospace Industries with DAPA, Oversight and International Partners, is a large twin-engine, multi-role fighter progressing from prototype test flights towards serial production. The program entered production final assembly phases in 2025. The KF-21 blends reduced RCS shaping with payload capacity and sensor packages targeted at regional air dominance and strike missions. While not marketed as a full fifth-generation aircraft, it incorporates some low observable measures, internal and semi-internal bays, depending on variant, and modern AESA radar and sensor fusion. Performance aims include transonic, supersonic dash speeds, modern turbofan engines, initially foreign-derived, with future domestic options discussed, and combat radius suitable for peninsula operations. Avionics include an AESA radar, integrated EW suite, and helmet-mounted cueing for air-to-air and air-to-ground weapons. The KF-21's innovation is its pragmatic hybrid approach, combining advanced avionics and survivability with exportable mass production design tailored to regional partners. Number 6. TITFK Kaan, Turkey. The TFK Kaan, developed by Turkish Aerospace, TAI, with international partners, is Turkey's homegrown fifth-generation fighter program. Prototypes have flown, and the project has moved through multi-prototype flight testing with LRIP planning and international interest, including an export agreement with Indonesia announced in 2025. The TFK's design is a twin-engine, internal bay multi-role fighter emphasizing low observable shaping, integrated sensor suite, and avionics centered on data linking and domestic mission systems. Early flight tests validated handling and subsystem integration, while Turkish planners intend to migrate from interim Western engines to domestically produced power plants as they mature. Planned performance includes high subsonic to supersonic dash capability, modern AESA radar, advanced electronic warfare, and internal carriage of air-to-air and precision air-to-surface weapons. Its standout trait is rapid national industrial maturation. Kaan packages Turkey's indigenous avionics, manufacturing and export ambition into a single platform poised to enter regional markets. Number 5. Lockheed F-117 Nighthawk, United States. The F-117, developed by Lockheed Skunk Works and officially designated F-117A, was the world's first operational stealth attack aircraft and established the practical template for future low-observable combat aircraft. Though declared retired from frontline service in 2008, a limited number remain in Type 1000 storage, and occasional flight test appearances continue. The F-117 is a subsonic, single-seat, twin-engine design optimized for ground attack missions. Faceted shaping, radar-absorbent coatings, and precise mission planning reduced detection during precision strikes. Performance was intentionally modest, subsonic cruise, limited service ceiling compared with fighters, because survivability relied on low observability, specialized planning, and standoff weapons. Its avionics suite focused on navigation, targeting pods, and mission-specific computers rather than multi-role sensor fusion. The F-117's innovation was doctrinal. It proved that stealth and precision could neutralize high-value targets with minimized losses, forever changing strike aviation. Number 4. Northrop Grumman B-2 Spirit, United States. The B-2 Spirit is a strategic stealth bomber designed for penetrating advanced air defenses and delivering both conventional and nuclear munitions. Produced in very limited numbers with extremely high per-airframe procurement and sustainment costs, it remains one of the costliest combat aircraft ever fielded. The B-2's flying wing geometry, extensive radar-absorbent materials, and careful shaping yield extremely low observability across multiple bands. Internal bomb bays enable carriage of a heavy payload without compromising stealth. Performance data indicate intercontinental range with aerial refueling, relatively high subsonic cruise efficiency, and a design optimized for long-duration strike rather than dogfight agility. Avionics center on integrated navigation, terrain following, defensive systems, and precise weapons delivery, enabling standoff cruise missiles and JDAM family munitions. Unique to the B-2 is its strategic impact, a stealthy, heavy payload platform that can hold critical targets at risk from great distances, a force multiplier that remains expensive but uniquely capable. Number 3. Lockheed Martin F-35 Lightning II, United States. The F-35 family, F-35A, B, C, produced by Lockheed Martin, is the most widely procured fifth-generation multi-role fighter in the world. Designed to combine stealth, sensor fusion, and networked operations, F-35 production and global deliveries continued through the mid-2020s, with iterative Block TR-3 upgrades improving capabilities. The F-35's design emphasizes internal weapons bays, low observable shaping optimized for frontal aspects, and an advanced sensor suite, AESA radar, distributed aperture systems, fused targeting, and IRST options. Performance balances supersonic dash with long-range sensor reach and an emphasis on information dominance rather than sheer kinematic superiority. Unit costs have fallen substantially, but remain a significant program expense. Avionics and software-driven sensor fusion, secure data links, and extensive allied interoperability are the F-35's hallmarks. Internal carriage supports stealthy strike and BVR engagements, while external pylons expand loadouts when stealth is less critical. The F-35's defining strength is its fusion-centric approach, a stealthy sensor and data node shaping modern coalition air operations. Number 2. Lockheed Martin F-22 Raptor, United States. The F-22, produced by Lockheed Martin and Boeing for the USAF, is the benchmark air superiority fighter, a stealthy twin-engine platform combining supercruise, thrust vectoring supermaneuverability, integrated avionics, and robust internal weapons carriage. Though production ended in 2012 with a limited fleet, the F-22's aerodynamic and propulsion design, optimized for sustained supersonic dash without afterburner, delivers exceptional first look, first shot, first kill advantages in contested airspace. Avionics include mature sensor fusion, advanced AESA radar, and secure data links. Internal bays allow long-range AAMs while retaining low observability. Its maintenance and sustainment costs are high, but performance in air dominance missions is unrivaled. High speed, climb rate, and kinematic agility combined with stealth make the F-22 uniquely suited to win in contested skies. The F-22's reputation, the world's premier air superiority fighter, invisible, fast, and lethal. Number 1. Northrop Grumman B-21 Raider, United States. The B-21 Raider is the newest U.S. stealth strategic bomber, developed by Northrop Grumman under the USAF Long-Range Strike Program and intended to replace legacy platforms while offering enhanced survivability, modular systems, and reduced sustainment costs compared with prior designs. Unveiled in 2022 and first flown in November 2023, the B-21 entered low-rate initial production and test flights into 2024-2025, with the USAF planning operational induction in the mid-2020s and programmatic buy plans that could expand the fleet size significantly over coming decades. The Raider's flying wing, low observable design couples long range, large internal payload bays for conventional and nuclear munitions, and an open systems architecture to permit rapid upgrades in sensors, mission systems, and weapons. The program's public narrative highlights improved maintainability, lower per-aircraft operating costs relative to the B-2's legacy costs, and modernized electronic warfare and strike planning suites. The B-21's distinction, a next-generation strategic penetrator built for enduring stealth, reach, and adaptability in highly contested environments. Which stealth jet do you think leads the skies? Let us know in the comments and subscribe to Military Upgrade for more.